Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to enable the physics system in the Untold Engine. The first thing that you want to do is head to the starter game sample file. So you can do that by going into sources, then click on the starter game folder and then click on main.swift. In main.swift, you are going to see a game scene class. And if you have seen my previous videos, which I recommend you to do, you have seen how I have created an entity and how we have linked a mesh to an entity and how we have linked an animation to that entity. Now we want to enable the physics system and then make the character move from one position to the other. All right, so why don't we do that? What you want to do is you want to enable the physics system, and you do that by calling set entity kinetics function. And all what you have to do is provide the entity ID. In this case, our entity ID is player. And at this moment, you have enabled kinetic forces to affect the player. All right, now this is in the initialization, but for you to see something happening, you need to also go into the update function and add code here. And what we are going to do here is we are basically going to steer or make the character go from position A to position B. So I'm going to call this function steer to, and what's going to happen is that this function will make sure that all of the proper forces will be applied to the character and make the character move from point A to point B. So to call this function, all you have to do is call steer to, then provide the entity ID, which is player. Then the target position, in this case, I want to make him go from the origin to the following location, 2, 0, and then I want to make it go to 5. The maximum speed, I'm going to set it to 2, and the delta time will be basically delta time. And that is basically all what you have to do at this moment. Why do I have... Oh, I'm sorry. The problem here is that we need to make this variable. We need to make it global. All right, so let's do that really quick. Let me bring this guy over here instead. So let player entity ID. All right, and we don't need this anymore, so we can just delete that, and that should do it. Oh wow. All right, and that is it. That should do it. What you do next, and you need to also make sure that you have selected the proper scheme. Go to the scheme section and make sure to select the starter game and my Mac. At this point, simply press run. All right, so like you have seen before, when the engine starts, it will start in edit mode. For you to see the systems such as the animation and the physics to kick in, you need to go from edit mode to game mode. And you do that simply by pressing the P key. So what's going to happen, once I press the P key, the animation should start, and we should see the player going from the origin to the new location that we set in code. And there you go. You see him playing there. All right, guys, that's basically everything that you need to do to set up the physics or to enable the physics system in the Untold Engine. I hope this helps, and I see you next time.